Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
So, Mr. Pierre, this is your problem. When you accepted his car to be fixed and you actually started to work on his car, you had the responsibility to keep it safe. Clearly, you didn't keep it safe. I don't know the circumstances around how somebody got their hands on the car other than the plaintiff.
Right.
Do you have other people working for you?
Yes.
How many?
2.
I don't know who took his car and left it on a highway, but when you, as someone who's in business, accept somebody's shirt to be fixed, pants to be pressed, car to be fixed, and the shirt gets destroyed and the pants get shredded or the car gets stolen, it's your fault because you didn't safeguard the car. Left it on the street. Somebody took it. You left it open. You left it in a place where it was vulnerable. And if it could be driven, and it clearly could be driven, it should be right in your garage when you're working on it. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,200. We're done. Thank you.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
My opinion's the only one that counts.
Man, I appreciate her. I've been a big fan of the show.
I think it was fair. She said I had to keep it safe.
I'm just happy that I finally get a car. I'm tired of taking the bus.
Because it didn't have any license plates, and the city had been on me about putting cars in the shop with no registration and plates.
I just think he needs to brushing up on his information on Nevada car laws.
I'll accept cars with plates on them.
Just keep fighting, keep doing what's right.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight for News 40 at 5. I'm Morgan Hoover.
And I'm Chris Allen. Welcome into a Tuesday evening after a cloudy day. Clouds will be getting out of here, though, and we're going to see more sunshine.
Yes, it's been a pretty nice day out there.
Pretty nice. Yeah, not too bad. These clouds made us think it was going to rain, but we're not getting any rain, as you can see on the 4-hour clouds and radar in motion. These are all clouds blowing off of a low-pressure system that's down in the Gulf of Mexico. Wish I could say that it's going to bring us some rain, but it is not, at least not right now. Checking a couple of weather cams, community cameras from I-65, Scottsville Road. 55 right now, Butler County near Woodbury, cloudy, and 56. Temperatures will continue to fall this evening, down to a low of 42, which is a few degrees warmer than where we ended up early this morning. I do see some rain chances coming. We just got to wait for it. That's all coming up in your 7-day forecast. Morgan?
All right, Chris, our top story tonight, thousands of the extremely dangerous M30 tablets, or the fentanyl pill, are now off the streets in Bowling Green. The Bowling Green Warren County Drug Task Force says that after 2 undercover drug purchases of more than 1,000 M30 pills, authorities arrested 26-year-old Tyrell Whitney. You see him on your screen right now. During their investigation, they found more than 1,800 M30 pills, a pound of marijuana, THC gummies, and 2 handguns. Whitney is currently in the Warren County Jail, where he faces several charges, including drug trafficking and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. That investigation is still ongoing. Additional charges are possible. Well, on the heels of Monday's executive order burn ban across Barron County, Warren County Emergency Management is now issuing an elevated fire danger today. Officials say that any fire that burns today will likely spread quickly, and outdoor burning is not recommended. Commenting on the reason for issuing a total burn ban in Barron County until further notice, Glasgow Barron County Emergency Management says local fire departments have responded to several field fires in just a matter of days. Officials say the dry conditions and fallen leaves increase the chance for wildfires. Well, tonight, 2 men are dead in Girard County, Kentucky, in separate hunting accidents. The Girard County Sheriff says both men died from self-inflicted gunshot wounds over the weekend. Angie Bevan has more on the story.
Deer season officially opened up over the weekend in Kentucky, and sadly, there were 2 men killed from accidental self-inflicted gunshot wounds. The first happened Saturday morning. The Garrett County Sheriff says 77-year-old Russell Stillwell of Indiana was hunting near Poor Ridge Road and the Buckeye community when he tripped and fell and accidentally fired his gun. Then Sunday afternoon, the sheriff says 26-year-old Benjamin Brogel Jr., who was hunting off Fisher Ford Road, also fell while walking, causing him to accidentally fire his gun, hitting himself.
It's very unfortunate.
Justin Hamilton is a hunter training officer with the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife.
We provide hunter safety courses in each region across the state.
As deer season gets into full swing, he's saddened to learn of the deaths and also committed to educating hunters.
You know, we're always talking about safety, so obviously safety is, our main priority and concern with these classes. The number one rule of firearm safety is to always treat every firearm as if it's loaded. Keep their finger off the trigger.
Garrett County Emergency Management released some hunting safety tips as well, including treating every firearm as if it's loaded, and also always point the muzzle in a safe direction. Be certain of your target and what is beyond it. Keep your finger outside the trigger guard and off the trigger until ready to shoot. Always wear distinctive hunter orange clothing and never carry a loaded gun in your vehicle. In Garrett County, Angie Bevan, LEX 18 News.
Whether hunting or spending any time outdoors this fall, health experts want you to be aware of a dangerous tick spreading across the U.S. Asian longhorned ticks, you see that on your screen. They have been in the Western Hemisphere since 2017, but now medical experts are sounding the alarm after 3 cows in Ohio died from tens of thousands of bites. And Ohio's not alone. The invasive species has been spotted here in Kentucky. Researchers say the ticks can reproduce quickly. They hide in tall grass and survive in harsh conditions. It's still unclear whether they can pass diseases to humans, but researchers do say they appear to be less attracted to human skin. Well, turning now to the solemn ceremony for 2 Kentucky soldiers killed in a helicopter crash last week. Sergeant Tanner Groan and Sergeant Andrew Southard were among 5 servicemen killed in the military helicopter crash over the Mediterranean on Friday. They are part of an elite group, the Army's 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, based at Fort Campbell. The 2 men were honored as their remains were brought to the Dover Air Force Base in Delaware. And now to Louisville, where a Louisville Metro police officer is suing the department. He claims he was retaliated against for reporting one of their own. And a jury agreed. Natalia Martinez has the details on that payout.
You don't have any weapons or anything in the car, do you? With a gun in the backpack.
A quick search in our system for LMPD officer Jason Mosley's name.
Is there anything in the car that's going to get you in trouble? Corner baggie right there.
You'll find him doing ride-alongs, getting guns off the streets, and even getting people to dance as a DJ. But the officer who investigated human trafficking cases, worked with the FBI, and represented the department is an officer no more.
I watched him from being this rising star police officer, former Marine.
Mosley told a jury he was ostracized, kicked out of the sex crimes unit, and harassed for reporting an alleged sexual assault by a fellow detective on a victim.
In that effort to do that, his career got destroyed.
Mosley told his sergeant Anthony Doninger, who was named directly in the lawsuit, about the alleged victim's claims. But that's when Mosley says his sergeant, who was also the detective's former beat partner, turned on him, forcing him to resign from the unit, discrediting his work, and demoting him.
He made sure that there was going to be oversight and there was going to be accountability, and there was a lot of people that weren't happy about that.
A jury agreed, awarding Mosley $453,000 Thursday. His attorney says there's hope for the department compared to years past when the blue code was never broken.
Anyone looking at what Jason did was going to look at it and say, that is the kind of officer, that's the kind of detective that we want on LMPD, that we would be proud of.
More local news now. For the 13th year, Community Education is collecting donations for Teen Angel to make sure local teens have a merry holiday. The Christmas Assistance Program is for teens 13 to 18 years old. It started in 2010 to help out an often left out age group. So many community members pour in.
Yes, a lot of what we're able to buy is clothing, head to toe, whatever they need, shoes, coats, anything.
Organizers hope the community will support the cause like in years past. Crocker Law Firm is pledging to match the donations reached this year. Their donation blast will be from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. on December 1st at Starbucks on Scottsville Road and Scooters on 31W in Bowling Green. You can always donate before that date. Just contact Community Education. More kindness is being spread around South Central Kentucky, especially this coming weekend in Bowling Green. Cultivate Kindness, a local organization, is holding their Pretty Little Things Tea Party at the Charleston. This is happening Sunday, November 19th. The event will have vendors, catering, and entertainment from American Idol contestant Drake Walden.
We just want to give back to the community, and we would like for people to attend our tea party just to see all of the initiatives that we offer throughout the community, because some people do not know.
Tickets for the event cost $20. They can be found at cultivatekindnessnonprofit.com. The Kentucky Association of Counties cultivated a little kindness of their own for one local 8th grade student as she won an art contest. News 40's Noah Faber spoke to her today and joins us in the studio tonight with more details.
That's right, Morgan. Barron County Middle School 8th grader Marley Redford won an art contest that focuses on why kids love their county. Take a look. At Barron County Middle School, an 8th grader decided to enter the I Love My County art contest from the Kentucky Association of Counties.
When I entered, I really didn't expect anything, but when I got the phone call, I was so surprised with how it turned out. It was kind of just something that I just entered because it was just something that our teacher thought would be really cool.
Her art teacher actually heard about the contest from a local official.
I found out about the contest through our central office staff, who learned about it from our Barron County Judge Executive, Jamie Bewley-Byrd. She always tried to promote our county, of course, and sent it out to some of our administrators at the district level, and they sent it to the art teachers in the district, and I thought it was a really good opportunity to showcase my students' work.
In the classroom, Ms. Vetter sees Marley's passion for art and is a huge supporter of her work.
She is just so self-motivated. I mean, I got to work with her in 7th grade for a little while, and then this year she's in my all-year art class, and when she finishes a project that we're doing in class, she just jumps immediately into making her own art. And I can tell it's something that she's passionate about and she likes to do in her free time too.
But why exactly did Marley choose the Barron County Courthouse as her inspiration for the drawing?
I wanted to do something that the whole county would know what it was. Like if I did a chicken coop or a family farm, that's great, but probably everybody wouldn't really understand what that was. So I thought I'd do something that was really big for the community, such as like the courthouse.
Marley's artwork is on display at the Southern Kentucky Performing Arts Center, along with other pieces from Barron County School students throughout the month of November. Morgan?
All right, Noah, still to come on News 40 at 5. It's virus season. Many of us are suffering from a runny or stuffy nose. So what's the best medicine to treat those symptoms? A top allergist weighs in just a bit, but first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is back after the break with a full look at our forecast. He's sneezing a little bit over there. He'll tell us what we can expect to see right after this break.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
I was saying, I love my new career. Oh, check this out. This website, Bowling Green Works, they had all the resources I needed. They made finding my job so easy.
I had just gotten off work. All of a sudden, I was hit from behind. I immediately thought of Morgan & Morgan. All of the correspondence was done pretty much by email and text. I barely had to lift a finger. It's easier than you think.
Is your search for a new home on hold because of high interest rates and high monthly payments? Jago Homes has your solution with a low 4.99 fixed interest rate and no energy bills for 2 years. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your family will be comfortable year-round with exclusive Energy Smart technology. Learn why a new Jago home is more affordable than you think at jagohomes.com. Because life is too precious to be put on hold.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you've suffered a personal injury, I can help. Call our office today for a free consultation.
We're back with Weather Chief Chris Allen on what's been a pretty pleasant Tuesday.
It's been pleasant. I mean, temperature-wise, not bad. A lot of clouds. It would be nice to have some rain from those clouds because we're getting very dry, as you had the story about the burn bans and all of that. We got to get some rain in here somehow. I think we will, especially by late Thursday night into Friday. In the meantime, there's nothing to be found on live radar. Just all those clouds that are out there, nothing that is going to really produce any kind of rain. We started this morning right around freezing in a lot of places. The Kentucky Mesonet showed 30 in Morgantown, 36 in Munfordville, 40 in Edmonton, but then down near the river, the coldest spot, you guessed it, down in Burkesville. 22 is where they started this morning, simply because that particular Mesonet site is down near the Cumberland River. Today's highs have been well into the mid-60s, and we ended up with a high temperature of 66 here in Bowling Green at the airport. There's a beautiful sunset. This is from the camera that is on 231 Scottsville Road near the Twin Bridges. Fillmore Park is on the left there, and then Old Stone is on the right to get your bearings. 60 is where we normally are for a high temperature this time of the year. 34 is where we ended up this morning. 38 where we should be for a high temperature is where we should be this time of the year. Right now it is mainly cloudy, but we've seen a little bit of sun just before sunset. 56 right now with a northeast wind at 7, humidity 34%, and that's the concern about burning anything outdoors. When the humidity gets this low and the dew point get that low, well, that's a problem, especially with all this dry brush just sitting around, and that little bit of a breeze today could help stir that up and cause a brush fire to get really out of control. So we got to watch that the next few days. High pressure is in control. You see the clouds here, but those will be moving out toward the midnight hour and early tomorrow morning. There is some rain down south, but even though the models try to show some of that coming up into southern Kentucky, it really isn't. It's just too dry here for that to even happen. Maybe south of Nashville, once you get into Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, they will see some rain from that Gulf low, but all we're going to get out of it is maybe a few scattered clouds from time to time. Any kind of organized rain is going to hold off until we get into late Thursday night and into Friday. Then our rain chances go up. Going cold turkey? Well, this is a preview. As it says here, forecast temperatures through November 28th. Look how cold it is going to be, I do think, for Thanksgiving Day. And right about that time into Black Friday and that weekend, we're talking some really cold temperatures across the Mid-South region. So prepare now. It is going to, well, cold turkey. There you go. 42 tonight, cloudy and milder with with a south wind at 6. And then your 7-day forecast is showing a good-looking day tomorrow. I do think we'll see more sunshine, 68, 70 on Thursday. Best chance of rain at 80% comes Friday, a cooler 63, and then even cooler 50s as we head into the upcoming weekend. More showers Monday and Tuesday of next week. And here's what's coming up on NBC 40 tonight.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
Do you have bricks cracking, doors and windows sticking, or cracks in your drywall? USS is here to help. Changing weather conditions cause the soil around your home to shift and your foundation to settle, compromising your home's structural integrity. USS can stabilize and even lift your foundation with our customized piering solutions, all backed by a transferable lifetime warranty. Visit USS-KY.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
It's the annual enrollment period for Medicare Advantage plans, and you have a choice, which is why Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here to help you get all the benefits you qualify for. Call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield at 1-800-579-4145 today for a Medicare Advantage plan checkup and make sure you have everything you qualify for in 2024. You can receive more benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-800-579-4145 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2024. You can receive benefits for a $0 monthly premium like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. So call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield today at 1-800-579-4145 and make sure you're not missing out.
Here's to us in a wonderful evening. Wait, who's that? Hello, can I help you?
Stop, we're calling the police.
Oh, neat. Y'all have one of those new doorbell cameras. Cool.
Don't sit helpless while disaster strikes. AAA Systems offers home surveillance, fire, carbon monoxide, and flood detection, full security, and smart home controls, all at your fingertips. When disaster strikes, we're already on our way. Call AAA today.
In health news, it's the main ingredient in popular over-the-counter cold and allergy medications, but an advisory committee to the FDA says this ingredient in the form of a pill may not actually do anything to ease nasal congestion. In tonight's Health Minute, an allergist explained ways to help a stuffy nose this respiratory virus season. If you're sneezing, have a stuffy or runny nose, you may have a cold or allergies, and antibiotics won't help.
Typically, it just takes time. So 10 to 14 days later, you should continue to see improvement, and by then, hopefully all of those symptoms go away.
While phenylephrine, an ingredient in many popular over-the-counter cold and allergy medications, has been deemed ineffective in easing nasal congestion in tablet form by FDA advisors, there are other ways to unclog a nose, says Dr. Sandra Hong with the Cleveland Clinic.
Things like saline rinses can be very helpful. You may have heard of neti pots, and that's where you actually use either boiled water that's been cooled or distilled water. And it typically has salt and baking soda in it to flush out the sinuses and the nasal passages.
Hong says over-the-counter topical decongestants can also help temporarily, but says not to use them longer than 3 to 5 days because they can make nasal congestion worse. She says nasal steroid and antihistamine sprays can help, and there are still oral decongestants.
Things like pseudoephedrine over the counter. The thing about these are that you do need to go and speak with your pharmacist to sign for those.
Hong says while those medications are safe, they can have an impact on things like blood pressure, so be aware. And she says if symptoms don't improve over time, reach out to your doctor. Well, still to come on News 40 at 5. Time is running out to avoid a government shutdown. Does Congress have a plan? We'll see next.
No one wins alone.
NASCAR is really a team sport.
You need your mechanics, your pit crew to make everything come together.
No different at Morgan & Morgan. That attorney has a great team behind him that makes them the winning team.
Breast cancer is a leading cause of cancer death among women in the United States. In Kentucky, over 30,000 people will be diagnosed this year. Early detection reduces your risk and increases treatment options. MedCenter Health Diagnostic Imaging offers digital and 3D mammography, ultrasound, and MRI options for early detection. Our 6 locations across South Central Kentucky make it easy for you to schedule your mammogram close to home. Our team cares for people
Together.
Geez. Hey, Trent. What's going on? You've been here for 7 hours.
I'm having problems with the son of a judge. This ain't I'm coming back tomorrow.
I should call JB. Trent, geez.
Should have called JB Electric. At JB Electric, when it comes to electricity, we don't mess around. Make the right call. Call JB Electric.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
At Abound Credit Union, we're for your peace of mind and solutions that are a piece of cake. We're for bills getting smaller and cash flow getting larger. We're for consolidating debt and saving you money because Abound is for personal loans that bring value for living.
If you or anyone in your family has been injured, call America's largest injury law firm. Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Congress has 3 days left to pass a funding bill to avoid a government shutdown. The new House Speaker has a plan to do just that, but he might need bipartisan support for it, as Amy Kiley reports.
Time is running out for Congress to avoid a government shutdown this weekend. Today is the first time the House is able to vote on Speaker Mike Johnson's two-step funding plan, but
right now I oppose this measure. I think it's a mistake. I don't support the rule advancing it.
a handful of Johnson's fellow Republicans are poised to block it. If it can't even clear a procedural vote, Johnson might need support from Democrats. That's what cost former Speaker Kevin McCarthy the gavel.
Not commenting on it yet. We're working with everybody.
Representative Jim McGovern is the top Democrat on the Rules Committee. He says he thinks Johnson will bring the bill under suspension of the rules. That means it could skip the procedural vote, but it would need a 2/3 majority to pass.
For now, I am pleased that Speaker Johnson seems to be moving in our direction.
A source with knowledge of the matter says Johnson thinks he has bipartisan support from top congressional leaders.
House Republicans have produced a responsible measure that will keep the lights on.
Of course, the bill also needs support from President Joe Biden. Despite initial criticism, he's now signaling he might be willing to sign it.
We'll see what happens.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Stay with us. We'll have a final look at your forecast right after this.
It's time for Nat's annual Christmas Bikes for Kids.
And you can help by donating a new or gently used bike.
At Nat's Outdoor Sports.
The bike shop at Nat's Outdoor Sports will make any needed repairs. And the Bowling Green JCs will distribute bikes to underprivileged children throughout our community.
Nat's will be accepting new and used bikes until December 5th.
Nat's Bikes for Kids, sponsored by WNKY News 40. I'll hit Woohoo 107.
And these great sponsors.
It's the annual enrollment period for Medicare Advantage plans, and you have a choice, which is why Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here to help you get all the benefits you qualify for. Give us a call today at 800-613-0787 for a plan review with a licensed agent. We'll help you make the most of your budget. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing, along with transportation, a gym membership, and $0 copays for prescriptions. We also have plans to help you pay for groceries, over-the-counter health items, and utilities like cell phone. all on a single prepaid MasterCard. Call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield at 800-613-0787 for your Medicare Advantage plan review. Find a plan with all the benefits you're eligible for. We're here to help, so you never go it alone. That's our anthem.
I'm Keisha.
I'm Alan.
And we're Lady Couch.
There's always room on the couch.
And we're saving a seat for you this week on Marquee Backstage.
Person, place, or thing.
It's not Las Vegas, Atlantic City.
Play along with a chance to win from home on WNKY NBC 40.
Hey, Western Kentucky, we look at the last Titans game, we preview the next Titans game. That's the Mike Vrabel Show on CBS 40.
Join the coach and the seat geek next.
Sunday mornings on WNKY CBS 40.
Well, if you haven't yet, look out your window. Beautiful sunset out there tonight.
Yeah, I took a picture of. I don't have it in the system yet, but maybe at 6 I'll have it where you can see that. But yeah, it's been a beautiful sunset. Well, there's the view from the Twin Bridges down toward Fillmore Park on 231 Scottsville Road. 42, a little bit milder tonight for an overnight low. Cloudy skies. A south wind at 6. Tomorrow expecting a little more in the way of sunshine instead of all those clouds like we saw today. But still no rain. I mean, we got to get some rain in here. This fire danger is a big deal.
Absolutely. Never do I ask for rain, but we need it. So
we got to get some in here soon. Yeah.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Thank you at home. We will see you at 6 o'clock over on CBS.
One thing. I mean, it's first of all, it's indescribable.
Stuff like that.